On Tuesday, November 4th, Minnesotans head to the polls to cast ballots in a host of races, including governor of Minnesota. In our area, communities will be electing city and county officials as well as school board members in local elections. State and national representatives are also on the ballot. Now, here are just a few of the races we'll be following for you on Tuesday night. Ballots in the city of Winona will include the races of City Council Ward 2, featuring incumbent Jerry Craig and Ted Hazelton. In Ward 4, incumbent George Borzakowski is challenged by Matt Hazelton. Incumbent Michelle Alexander will be running unopposed for the at-large seat. A number of seats are also up for re-election on the 861 school board. 3 men, including incumbents Ben Barato and Jay Koner, along with Kenneth Kirsting, are seeking 2 at-large seats. Now, there are 2 Winona County races that we'll be watching with great interest. One of those is the race for who will replace longtime Sheriff Dave Brand. Will it be former Chief Deputy Ron Ganrud or St. Charles Mayor and former Deputy Bill Spitzer? 3 seats are being contested for Winona County Board. Incumbent Jim Pomeroy is being challenged by Missy Byers in the 1st District. Another closely watched race is for 2nd District County Board, where incumbent Wayne Valentine is being opposed by Marie Kavesi. Kavesi was the top vote getter in the August primary. 5th District incumbent Marcia Ward is being challenged by Lori Rogers. Sandra Sukla and Joyce Tolugan are vying for the Winona County Auditor-Treasurer position, and other Winona County offices have incumbents running unopposed. Wabasha County voters will be choosing new county commissioners in Districts 2 and 5. In District 2, Simon Cairn faces off with Brian Goyle. District 5 features candidates Cheryl Key and Thomas Dwelly. Incumbent Mike Wobe is running unopposed for District 4. And for Sheriff, incumbent Rodney Barch is challenged by Scott O'Hara. There are 3 area communities with referendum or ballot questions. In Wabasha Kellogg School District, voters will be asked to renew an expiring operating referendum. The referendum generated $667,000 in local property tax revenue last year. The Lewiston-Altura School District is also asking voters to extend an expiring levy referendum in the amount of $304.71 per pupil. And in the city of St. Charles, the voters are being asked to approve the issuance of general obligation bonds in the amount of $2.3 million to build a new emergency services building for fire and ambulance services, as well as making improvements to City Hall and police facilities. Now, in state races, they stack up like this. State Representative Republican Steve Drazkowski is challenged by DFLer M.A. Schneider. Republican Tim Kelly is being challenged by Democrat Lynn Schoen. And DFL incumbent Gene Pulowski Jr. is challenged by Republican Lene Hahn. DFL Governor Mark Dayton is seeking another term as governor. His challengers are Republican Jeff Johnson and independent candidate Hannah Nicollet. And there will be a new Secretary of State for Minnesota. Independent Bob Helland, Republican Dan Severson, and Democrat Steve Simon are all seeking that office. The offices of State Auditor and Attorney General will also be on the ballot. And then on the national level, Democrat Tim Walz is being challenged by Republican Jim Hagedorn for the 1st District congressional seat. Republican John Klein has 2 challengers for the 2nd congressional district seat, Independent Paula Overby and Democrat Mike Obermueller. And that is the brief rundown of races in our area. Of course, there will be other candidates on your ballot. You can find sample ballots of your precinct on the Minnesota Secretary of State website, sos.state.mn.us. Also remember, exercise your right to vote on November 4th, and then follow the election returns live beginning at 9 o'clock here on HBC 25.